Hi Andy, I hope you're on the mend, matey. I hope your shoulder and your ribs are getting better. Can't have been nice for you if you fell off your bike. Wicked. I've been loaded with cold for the last few weeks, so hence the delay for sending this video. But just about on the way back now. It's been on my chest, so taking some shifting. And the little one's passed it on from the nursery, so sharing is caring and all that. As you can see, I've got a toy background today, although they're not mine, I promise you. Okay, now here we go. So just, I don't know how sore your shoulder is or what your range of motion's like at the moment, but hopefully these exercises will just help you on the way to a little bit of recovery. Alright, so just pretty straightforward to begin with, just like we did at the class, just having your feet about hip distance apart. Just try to begin with a little bit of lowering and lifting. So you're just equally promoting a little bit of mobility into the shoulder joints there. And then if you feel ready to, just add on a nice bit of retraction as well. So breathing in, blowing out, just taking the ball and socket through its full range of motion there. You might feel a few clicks going off, you might feel a bit achy, but it's better to keep it moving than to lose, than to just seize up, if you know what I mean. So just, that's a good start. Just obviously if your ribs are a little bit sore, just lateral flexion to begin with, just basics, just letting your head go with a sliding arm down each side, just feeling a bit of flexibility coming into your side waist there. Hopefully not too much pressure on the ribs. Don't forget to breathe in and blow out as well. So from there, just trying to get some flex across the chest. If you put your fingertips behind your back and just do your best with soft knees to lift your hands up just behind your back. Take a breath in, just bend your knees nice and slow now and just rest your tummy in towards your thighs. Look down to the floor, and that way you're promoting a big flex across the chest. Nice stretch into your lower back as well. So you're getting 2 for 1 here. Okay, and if you feel you can, take the arms a bit higher. Big flexibility into that chest. And then just place your hands onto your feet and roll back up gradually there. So you're just coming up, taking a breath in, and we'll just return to a little bit of lateral flexion. Maybe just sticking out one arm at a time now, and just sliding a hand down your side. You'll get a deeper stretch into that waist. Hopefully not too much pressure on your bruised ribs. Okay, so again, just the other side, lots of flex coming down into that waist area. Okay, and then from there, just very basic, but just getting a little bit of lateral, a bit of front raise. So we're promoting a little bit of mobility into those arms one more time, and then just coming into a basic lateral raise now. You're just carefully bringing out your arms out to shoulder height. So very basic stuff, but again, it's just all about gradually getting range of motion back into the upper back and into the shoulders. We'll just do one more lateral raise, breathe in and blow out. And then if you can just step apart a bit wider, maybe just point your left foot out to the left. So I'm on my right foot, but it's the opposite side for you. So just let your left arm come across your chest. Hopefully that's comfortable. Press your wrist, your forearm into the back of the elbow. So you're just getting a big stretch in the back of that shoulder there. If you want to just add on a bend into your left knee, so you're just getting a stretch into the right of your inner thigh. Okay, release that shoulder. Let the left arm lock out to the left. Sorry, your right arm. Just do whatever arm you're doing at the moment, Andy, okay? Just bend your opposite thigh, and hopefully that should feel soothing for your ribs there. Obviously, one side presumably is a little bit bruised, so the other side should be okay. So just come up. So opposite foot facing forwards, and the other side pointing out again. Just bring your opposite arm across the chest, wrist into the elbow. Hopefully you can feel some relief into the back of that shoulder, just adding on a bit of bend into your knee, stretching the opposite inner thigh. Release and breathe, lengthening out your opposite arm, bend coming into the other thigh, lean and look up to an extended hand and arm. That should be good. Also on the other side of your torso, just into that trunk. So just as you come up from there, let your feet face forward, spread your arms out, just let your hips go with your torso, having a bit of rotation, breathing in, blowing out, feeling this across the spine but the upper back as well. Great, so just come back in from there and we'll just have a little bit of work on the floor. So just a basic spine roll down, chin tucked in, mobilize the spine, take the hands down the shins. When you get to your ankles, just place your opposite hands under elbows. Just give yourself a little bit of rotation to one side. Breathe in back to the middle, then to the other side. That's good relief for the lower back. Take a breath. And then if you just walk out your hands, hopefully this will be okay on your hands, not too much pressure on your shoulders, legs are straight, head hanging loose, just getting some flex into the back of those hamstrings. Breathing in and out, we'll then just alternate some spare bending legs, so one straight, the other knee bending, just get down those lower leg calves. And then just coming down to your knees this time, so knees come together bent. Do you want to walk your hands out to the left or your right? Just have your palms flat, and if you sit your bum back towards the heels, that should come down the other side of your back there. So just hold it steady, then breathe in, lift the head, walk the hands round to the other side now. Take a breath in, take your time, sit that bum back to the heels, drop your head a bit, and you've got another good stretch going on in the opposite side as well. And then just take your time. We're going to get ready to go onto our fronts in a moment. But first of all, if you just remember that strange Z shape we have with our legs for this series of stretches now, just having your hand on your ankle and just leaning again to your opposite side, getting some flex down the waist. Take a breath, opposite side, your wrist and hand going flat. Reach that arm up and over. And as you push up with that arm, you slide your opposite hand in, pull back your arm, just get some flexibility across the front of your shoulder and arm. Nice deep stretch there. And then what we'll do is we'll just turn onto our fronts. So this is just a good way to get some range of motion back in to the shoulder joints. So just basically start with your arms lengthened out, your chin on the ground. Take a breath in, lift the chin a little bit and lift your right arm off the floor slightly, and then just turning your head to the right, keeping the arm straight. You're just going to sweep the arm around and then just come back under it, and you'll place that palm down. Opposite side, lifting a hand, turning your head to the left, sweep the arm around and scoop the arm underneath. Place the hand down. So this is just, again, shoulder mobility and improving that range of motion and bringing that hand down. We'll just lift the other side then, up and around we go. Scoop the arm, place the hand down. So just judge how many of those you can do. Great way for improving that mobility into the upper back. But this is also good. What we used to do in the class, just having your knees stacked up, bent in line with your hips, bending your bottom elbow, fingertips on the side of your head, and just take your time, bringing the elbow back beyond your shoulder. So you will actually feel the two areas that you want, the upper back, the shoulder, and slightly into your rib cage as well. So just do as many of these as you like. Really, really good way to boost your flex. Also, you've got your arms piled up, the side of your head on the floor, lifting your top arm, bring it back, fingertips to the ground as close as you can get, breathing in, and again as many of them as you like, but this is probably the best one for the shoulder joint. You're just going to sweep the arm back behind your head, following it round with your face, and hence that's just taking the ball and socket through its full 360. Okay, so just hopefully this won't be uncomfortable for you. It should be one of the best things you can do for it ideally, but you'll know yourself how far you can go with your limits. Okay, so that's another good way to rehab it, matey. Okay, and of course the favourite one, which you can't do without, bending a knee, crossing your ankle over your thigh, walking your hands in, and getting an almighty stretch in the gluteal, taking it to your left, screaming the house down, and just basically enjoying savage amusement. Now, this is just one more for you, okay? So obviously do the other side of what we've just done shortly, but just good stretch out for your spine, lengthen your arms, breathing in, chin tucked in, just edge yourself forward as far as you can. Lower your fingertips to the ground, drop your head, chin tucked in, and then slide those hands alongside you there. So that'll flex and mobilize the spine, kind of getting a bit of shoulder mobility as well by just reaching your arms long, stretching those arms out and dropping fingertips to the floor. Breathing in as we come up, and just one more, the upper back, fingertips behind, palms behind the back of your head, just sitting straight and just having a bit of rotation to one side. Breathe in, push a bit more, and then return to the middle, and then the other side. Just take your time, slowly rotate round, pause and breathe in, push a bit more, and that upper back should feel great at the end of it. Okay, keep saying one more. This is the last phase. Either bring your feet together flat or crossing your ankles, whatever you can manage. All right, just sitting tall, flexing, having your palms together, open up the arms, and just stretch across the arms, chest and shoulders there. Okay, then just maybe lean into a bit of a side release again in this seated position. Each side, breathe and lean, and then finally just having your hands on the knees. If you just lead with your left shoulder towards the right, edge forwards, rotate around, lean back a little bit, breathe and rotate again. So it's probably easy if you can cross your ankles. If not, just keep the feet together, but if your ankles are crossed, you kind of get more rotation. So then just change direction when you feel ready. Upper back getting lots of range of motion. Hopefully overall it's just promoting lots of flex and mobility into the upper body. So and of course don't forget to do the other side of your glute stretch, sitting up tall, pushing the leg over. Oh god, not pleasant, but yeah, just give that a go, mate. Hopefully these will help you a little bit, but do whatever feels comfortable. And you know, just one more, the cat stretch, of course. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Just drop your head, push your hands into the ground, chin tucks in, tummy sucks in. Breathe in, lift your head upwards slowly, tilt your tailbone upwards as well, and that'll be great for your lower back. And just keep it going at steady intervals, and your spine will be nicely conditioned as well. So hope those are okay for you, Andy. Give them a go, and hopefully I'll be back at the school one day. All right, take care. Cheers.